So in this entire breakfast is 312 grams of calories, 6 grams of fat, 49 grams of carb, 11 grams of fiber, and 16 grams of protein. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Today I'm going to be talking about what I eat for breakfast, the amount of calories in there, the reason I eat it, and also I'm going to be reading some of the nutritional values in there. This breakfast is high in fibers, it's low in calories. It's very good for if you're trying to lower cholesterol. I've been battling with cholesterol for a very long time. I have high blood pressure and I'm trying to reduce that. And this is my go-to weekday breakfast. This is what I generally have when I go to work. And it's I spoke about this breakfast in one of my earlier video, my intermittent diet and how I lose 21 pounds. You can check that out when you're done also. So let's get into the video. So in my oatmeal breakfast, these are the nutritional value, and I did write it down to make sure that I'm giving you specific, because never before have I gone through and measure everything and just see how much calories, and I was very impressed. So here is what we have. So in this entire breakfast is 312 grams of calories, 6 grams of fat, 49 grams of carb, 11 grams of fiber, and 16 grams of protein. For me, that's really good. I was wondering why I'm staying full for so long and why I wasn't hungry, and it's just really good. And I didn't know why until I take the time out to check the fiber content, the protein, and everything. So today I'm just going to go ahead and show you how I put this together. It's very simple, especially if you prep some of these things ahead of time. So here we go. So I have my bowl ready and I have my oatmeal, and what I'm going to be using today is half cup of oatmeal, which is 150 calories. And you may be surprised as to what that looks like. So a serving is 2 of this, because this is a quarter cup and you need a half cup. So that is 1 serving of oatmeal. 150 calories. The good thing about it is it has a lot of fiber in it. And oatmeal, according to my notes that I take here, because I'm not a health professional, I have no degree in health professional, I'm just trying to eat right and sharing with you what I eat, what worked for me, what may or may not work for you, however. So the oatmeal, it says help you to lose weight, it lower blood sugar level, reduce the risk of heart disease, and that's good for me because I have high cholesterol. It have a lot of minerals in there. Some of the minerals are iron, zinc, copper, vitamin. It have vitamin B12 and vitamin B. It says oatmeal makes me feel full longer because of the high fiber content. So oatmeal is one of the must-have in my breakfast, especially if I'm on the go, because I can measure this out for the entire week, 5 days, which I generally do put my meal together, but I haven't been prepping anything. And when I prep, I really didn't measure. I just pour and go, but I'm just getting in the habit of doing it. So that's a serving of oatmeal. If you were digging in your oatmeal, you may have been having too much oatmeal, okay? So the next thing I'm adding is chia seed. And according to this, 1 serving of chia seed is 2.5 teaspoons, and it's 150 calories. But I don't need that much calories in my breakfast. So what I do is I went in and I took half a serving, which would be still too much for me. And this is a half a serving, and I generally still break that down to 3. So what I do is would be like 3, so that much, and I just add that to that. And that is all the flaxseed, the chia seed that I would need. And according to what I researched, chia seed is high in omega-3 fatty acid, which is good for reducing cholesterol. And I have high cholesterol, so that's important to me. It's high in fiber. That helps to keep you full longer. It's high in iron, and that's good because I have low iron. and it's also high in calcium, and that's a very good thing. So they said chia seed protects against heart attack and strokes. It reduces appetite. You can soak chia seed in water and drink it. I've done that before. I think summer of 2018 or 2017. I would grind it, soak it in water, and drink it. It has the consistency of gel-like when you do that. You want to be careful with that, because one day I almost choked myself to death doing that. I wasn't very experienced with chia seed, and I've learned very quickly that it requires a lot of water. So with that much that I put in there, as you can see, it's not a lot. And that here is saying 25 grams of calories, 1.5 grams of fat. That's 2 grams of carbs, which is good. Have 1.5 grams of fiber, very good, and 1 grams of protein. So very healthy things to have, but if you're not careful, you can gain a lot of weight really fast, because to think 2 spoonfuls of this, which is not going to make you feel full if you just eat that, contain 150 calories. So I try to use it, but not too much, and I will eat it in my oatmeal every time, but I just try not to do too much of it. So that's the chia seed. So the next item I had is flaxseed, and it's according to this, 1 serving is 4 teaspoons, and it's 160 calories, and I don't need that much in addition to what I'm adding. So what I do, I take half of that, which is 2 teaspoons, I grind it up, and this is basically what I have, but I still don't need all of this in 1 serving. So I just take some of it, and which I'm assuming could divide it in 3 to use for 3 different days, and then I just add that. So that amount is 26 grams of carbs. No, it's 26 grams of calories, 2 grams of fat, 1.3 grams of carbs, which is not bad. It's 1.3 grams of fat, which is very good, and 1 gram of protein. So flaxseed is considered a superfood. It says here that it's one of the oldest crop in the world, one of, not the oldest. And there are 2 types, the brown and the golden one. I think this is the golden one. I'm not sure. It doesn't say whether it's golden or brown, but it also said that the nutrition value is similar. So it's actually the same. So it really doesn't matter which one you're having. And it's high in omega-3 fatty acid, again, very good for lowering cholesterol. Omega-3 fatty acid is very good for heart health, and I'm always trying to lower my cholesterol. So this is something that was introduced to me a while back while I was in Florida by my aunt, and I still continue to use it. I don't think I've gone a week without using this. Sometimes I use it 3-4 times a week. It's very good for that. It's also rich in fiber. And like I said, it's up to lower cholesterol. It's improved heart health. And I'm reading from here, it's rich in proteins and fiber. It suppresses my appetite, which is very good. So no wonder when I eat breakfast most of the time, I don't need to have a snack or eat anything else. And it's low in starch and iron, sugar, and that's why it's so low in carbs. So that's the flaxseed. Very good for you if you're looking to lose weight, if you're trying to lower your cholesterol, or just have an overall healthier lifestyle. And you just want to kind of add that to your meal. So I'm going to be adding some raspberry and some blackberry to this. And the amount of raspberry, well, this is 100 grams of raspberry, and that would consider a serving of raspberry. And that's 100 grams of blackberry, and that would be considered 1 serving of blackberries. But I'm not using all of this again, and I know I keep saying I'm not using all of this because originally when I prepped this, I prepped it for a 3-day meal prep, and then I thought I'm not going to do a 3-day meal prep. It's Saturday. I'm not going to work tomorrow. Monday I'm off, I'm on vacation, yay, yay. So I'm like, why even bother to do meal prep? Let me just go ahead and show you what I'll eat in one day, and that would just be for today. So again, this, if I was meal prepping, it would be for 3 days. I would separate it in 3. So I'm just going to separate that and put it in here and just take a few of them. They're already washed and my fingers are nice and clean. So I'm just taking some of these berries, and I think that much is what I need. And again, that many raspberry that you see in here is 17 grams of calories, 4 grams of carbs, 2.4 grams of fibers, and it have a little protein. It's high in vitamin C, which is very good. And then the blackberry, the same thing. I'm just going to go ahead and take a few out and add to that. And that is about what I would eat in a day, and that's 14 grams of calories, 3.3 grams of carbs, 1.7 grams of fiber. If you're looking to intakes to higher your fiber intake, this is a wonderful meal for fiber. It have a little bit of protein, again, lots of vitamins and mineral. So the final thing I'm going to be adding is skim milk, and it's 1 cup of skim milk is a serving. And I'm just measuring it out again, just to give you an idea of what a serving of milk is. And there we go. It's a little over, but that's 1 serving of skim milk. And I'm just going to go ahead and add that in there. And I generally warm my milk and to give that oatmeal that, and that's it. So skim milk. Here is what I've learned. Skim milk is low in calories and it have no fat. Yay! And it's one of the richest source of calcium. And calcium is important for strong teeth and bones. It's very important to get your calcium in wherever you can do it. It helps to regulate blood pressure and heart function. And that's important. Anything that have to do with the heart, it's because it's not like, oh, a broken heart is fixed in. No, it's talking about heart disease like blood pressure, high blood pressure, cholesterol, which I have both. I have high cholesterol and high blood pressure, so I'm always looking to improve that. The broken heart situation, we'll figure that out somehow. So the skim milk, it says, is high in protein, so it helps to build muscles faster, and it helps to maintain muscles. So this breakfast, everything that you see that I just showed you, I'm going to give you a close-up of it. It's not as pretty as it could be, but it's very good. And again, like I said, it's very healthy. It's high in protein because of the milk. It's low in carbs. It's high in fiber. It helps you to feel full longer. You have a complete nutritional value here. You have your berries for your fruits. You have your carbs, you have your protein. It's everything you need. And if you have this for your breakfast like I do, I have this most weekday when I go to work for my breakfast. You don't need a snack before lunch. Sometimes you can even have a later lunch because you feel full. So this is my meal, my oatmeal. You can see the flaxseed and the chia seed. Once you grind that up, it makes it easier to eat. There I have the berries in there. It's good. You know, sometimes I add some shredded almonds to this. It all depends. I don't have any shredded almonds, and I didn't really feel like going to get some. And it's not like you have to have it, especially if, since I'm trying to lose weight. I can do without the extra calories wherever I can. Thank you guys for watching. I'll come back again next week. I'll have another fabulous video for you. And I hope you enjoyed that video. I hope it was helpful to someone. I know it was very helpful for me. That helps me to lower my cholesterol and lose weight. Have a good day. See you next week. Bye.